standing on a muddy bank where we used to skip the stones. Listen to the water hum in low and heavy tones. You said our love was constant, a current deep and wide, but you didn't mention anything about the turning tide. Now I'm watching twigs and memories just float on out of reach, while I'm left like the driftwood on a gray and lonely beach. I try to build a levee, try to hold back all the rain, but you can't dam a river when it's fed by so much pain. They say love is like a river, it's supposed to lead you home, but this one just kept moving, leaving me here all alone. It washed away the footprints, it eroded every shore, until I couldn't find the man I used to be before. It's a long way to the ocean, it's a cold way to the blue, just a heart drowning in a river that ran right away from you. I see your face in every ripple, every shimmer, every flow. The harder that I chase the stream, the faster you seem to go. You were clear as mountain water, now you're murky as the silt, buried under all the broken promises we built. I'm reaching for the surface, but the undertow is strong, dragging me to places where I know I don't belong. Waterfall of silence, rapids full of grief. The seasons change the color of every fallen leaf. I'm sinking like a stone while you're flowing toward the sun, leaving me to finish what we'd only just begun. They say love is like a river, it's supposed to lead you home, but this one just kept moving, leaving me here all alone. It washed away the footprints, it eroded every shore, until I couldn't find the man I used to be before. It's a long way to the ocean, it's a cold way to the blue, just a heart drowning in a river that ran right away from you. Wash me away, down to the sea, where you can't hurt what's left of me. Just a river, running dry. I'm digging through a box of old Polaroids and tapes, trying to find a version of us that escapes the way the neon flickers on the kitchen tile. It's been 1,000 years since I saw you smile. We were looking forward to a life we'd built. Now I'm standing in the ruins of the unfulfilled. The someday we promised is already the past. I guess the forever was never meant to last. Now it's all future. life we planned, while the dust of our tomorrow slips through my head. In a digital heartbeat, in an analog chest, loving you was a vision, now it's just a ghost at best. The cinder Souza hums a low, lonely chord, a melody of things we can no longer afford. We thought we were modern, we thought we were new, but I'm just a relic of a time before you. Your voice is a sample on a loop in my head, repeating the words that you should have just said. Back to the start where the chrome didn't rust, before all our stardust turned into dust. I'm nostalgic for a future that'll never arrive, trying to find a reason to feel alive. It's all future retro, a vintage kind of pain, dreaming of a sunshine that's drowning in the rain. I'm looking at the blueprints of the life we planned, while the dust of our tomorrow slips through my head. And a digital heartbeat in an analog chest, loving you was a vision, now it's just a ghost at best. Fast forward to nothing, rewind to the spark. I'm lost in the future, and it's getting so dark. I'm standing on a shore made of shattered glass and salt, trying to find the moment where the love came to a halt. The horizon is a blur of indigo and gray, watching every promise we made slowly drift away. I reached for your hand in the foam and the spray, but you're 1,000 miles of water from the words I couldn't say. The tide is coming in heavy and slow, and I've got nowhere left for this broken heart to go. And I'm drowning in an ocean of loneliness, a vast and quiet kingdom of emptiness. Unless there's no lighthouse in the distance, no rescue boat in sight, just the rhythm of the waves in the middle of the night. Yeah, the current's pulling harder than I ever could confess, lost inside an ocean of loneliness. I built a little raft out of old and faded dreams, but it's leaking at the corners and tearing at the seams. I see the silver glint of your laughter in the deep, the kind of treasure that a diver can't keep. I'm treading water where the blue turns to black, realizing finally that you aren't coming back. Wash me under, pull me down, where the memory of us won't ever drown. Every saltwater tear is a drop in the sea of the endless distance between you and me. And I'm drowning in an ocean of loneliness, a vast and quiet kingdom of emptiness. Unless there's no lighthouse in the distance, no rescue boat in sight, just the rhythm of the waves in the middle of the night. Yeah, the current's pulling harder than I ever could confess, lost inside an ocean I'm staring at the empty space where your toothbrush used to be. A little plastic ghost of the life you lived with me. You said our names were written in a book that never ends, but now we're just two strangers acting like we're friends. The ink is smudged and bleeding, the pages torn apart, and I'm holding all the chapters of a heavy broken heart. If destiny's a promise, then fate is such a lie, a cruel and quiet whisper underneath the winter sky. We were supposed to be soulmates forever, etched in every star, but now I'm searching for the pieces of who we really are. A bridge that burned to ashes, a fire turned to ice. I paid for all I always at a devastating price. Yeah, we're soulmates forever, drifting worlds away with nothing left but maybe at the ending of the day. I saw you walking in the park with your fingers linked in his, and I wondered if he knows what a tragedy this is. Does he know the way you coffee? Does he know your favorite song? Or is he just a placeholder for where I should belong? I'm haunting our old habits, I'm sleeping on the floor, 'cause the soul that's matched to mine doesn't live here anymore. Forever is a long time to spend it all alone. Forever is a heavy weight when hearts are made of stone. I'm a satellite in morning, circling a void, looking for a universe that we haven't destroyed. We were supposed to be soulmates forever, etched in every star, but now I'm searching for the pieces of who we really are. A bridge that burned to ashes, a fire turned to ice. I paid for all I always at a devastating price. Yeah, we're soulmates forever, drifting worlds away with nothing left but maybe at the ending of the day. Soulmates forever, that's what you said. Soulmates forever, now it's just in my head. Goodbye, my always, goodbye, mine. I'll see you in the forever, where we don't have to pretend. Forever apart. I'm digging through the ruins of the late night talks we had, trying to find the good in all the parts that turned out bad. You were always buried deep beneath a shell of stone, a treasure map to a kingdom that I never quite owned. I spent my summers mining for a glint of light. Now I'm just sitting in the dark in the middle of the night. The pressure was too much, the vein just started to bleed. I gave you everything but the space that you need, and I'm still looking for the hidden gem in your soul, the flashes of fire that made me feel whole. I'm polishing the memories of the way you used to shine, holding on to diamonds that were never really mine. It's a lonely kind of gold, a shattered kind of spark with a silver key. Now you're sparkling for someone who isn't me. I see glimpses of the crystal when you walk across the room, like a star that's doomed to flicker in a hallway full of gloom. I was a prospector betting on a ghost, losing everything I had on the one I love the most. Are they still there? Do you let him see the rare and quiet beauty that you only gave to me? Or did you bury him deep? Did you turn him to cold just to protect the wreckage of your tired, heavy soul? And I'm still looking for the hidden gems in your soul, the flashes of fire that made me feel whole. I'm polishing the memories of the way you used to shine, holding on to diamonds that were never really mine. It's a lonely kind of gold, a shattered kind of spark, just searching for the hidden gems left buried in the dark. Dust to dust, rust to rust, the shimmer that I used to trust. Hidden gems so deep inside, hidden gems, nowhere to hide. But you did. The GPS is silent, the map is torn in half. I'm walking down a road I've walked a million times for half. The streetlights bleed into the humid night, and I'm missing the clarity of your guiding light. Every sign I pass is a language I can't read. So in a field of doubt where love used to see, the air is heavy and the path is unclear, but the further I walk, the less I feel the fear. I'm finding my way through the dark and the rain, mapping out the geography of all this pain. It's a slow, lonely journey, a marathon run underneath the cold glow of a futureless sun. Lost in the static, but the signal's getting clear. I'm finding my way out of the mess you left here. The cityscape neon is a blurred, painful sight, reminding me of all the ways we weren't right. My footsteps echo in an empty street, a ghost of a rhythm where our hearts used to beat. I'm an 80s drifter moving through the gray, trying to find the words I need to say. Maybe I don't need the destination clear, maybe the path is just being here. One foot in front of the other in the fog, writing my own name in this lost log. crawling on the hardwood, sifting through the dust, picking up the shattered parts of everything we trust. The jagged edge of January, a splint of July, a fragment of a poem that said you swore was not a lie. My palms are breathing silver, my pulse is beating slow, as I find the missing pieces that you didn't even know. The touches on the floor with the pictures gone away, just 1,000 little tragedies and shades of ash and gray. And I'm holding on to the pieces of us, trying to glue the stardust to the settling us, but the edges don't fit and the colors don't match. I'm just a broken man with a broken patch of fire. You're laughing in my pocket and you're sand in my sleeve, but pieces of us are all you're ever gonna leave. I found a scrap of paper with the heart you drew in pen, back when all this was a certainty and it was only when. Now it's torn across the middle, right through the center line, the perfect metaphor for your life, leaving mine. I'm sweeping up the wreckage, I'm clearing out the hole, but there's a chip out of the mirror that's destined to fall. Bit by bit, crumb by crumb, until my fingertips are cold and numb. I can build a future out of shards of the past. Nothing shattered was ever meant to last, and I'm holding on to a pieces of us, trying to put a stardust to the shattered rest, but the edges don't fit and the colors don't match. I'm just a broken man with a broken patch of fire, left in my pocket and you're set in my sleeve. The pieces of us are all you're ever gonna leave. Sweep 'em away, but I can't. Throw 'em away, just a handful of glass and a heart made of stone. Try to find us when I'm all alone. Pieces of us, just pieces. Just pieces. Staying at your number like a loaded gun, thinking about the damage that we've already done. The way voice keeps talking louder than my common sense, building up a bridge across this wire fence. I know I'll wake up hungry in the morning light, but I'm tired of being wrong and being right. The walls are closing in on this empty room. I'd rather have the sting than this quiet doom. So I'm choosing the crash, I'm choosing the fall, choosing the ghost. So what ends through the car is no regrets tonight, just a beautiful mess. One more I love you in a state of distress. Let the heart break tomorrow like a memory's birth. I'm taking the fire for whatever it's worth. We're a crash car on a lonely highway, but I still drive it back if I had it my way. Every scar on my skin has a story to tell about a heaven we found in the middle of hell. They say to move on, they say to let go, but they don't see the beauty in my red door. If the end is coming, let it come in fast. Food in the stars of a shiny glass. It's a cosmic kind of fire, it's a hollow final grave. Inside the man, this broken heart. So I'm choosing the crash, choosing the fall, choosing the ghost to answer the call. There's no regrets tonight, just a beautiful mess. One more I love you and I stay in distress. Let the heart break tomorrow like a memory's birth. Taking the fire for whatever it's worth. No regrets, just the smoke and the burn. Rather be hurting than being hurt. The book is lying open on the bedside table. I'm trying to find a happy end, but I'm not able. There's an ink stain thumbprint on the corner of the page where we stopped dreaming and started acting our age. I keep reading the lines where you promised you'd stay, but the ink is just a ghost that's fading away. The pen is heavy, the paper is white, just a vast empty desert in the middle of the night. They're the unwritten chapters, the stories we lost, the beautiful maybes that pay the ultimate cost. A life we imagined, a house on the hill. Now it's just a blank space that I can't seem to fill. I'm staring at the margins where our names used to be, in the unwritten chapters of you and me. I see the outline of the things we never did, the secrets in the basement that we kept well hid. We had a plot twist, and neither of us saw a crack in the foundation. relaxation, a fatal kind of flaw. Now the story is frozen, the narrative is dead, and I'm just haunted by the words we never said. Do I pick up the pen? Do I start something new? Or do I stay in the silence left behind by you? It's a terrifying freedom, a hollow kind of choice to write a new ending without hearing your voice. The stories we lost, the beautiful maybes that pay the ultimate cost. The life we imagined, the house on the hill. Now it's just a blank space that I can't seem to fill. I'm staring at the margins where our names used to be, in the unwritten chapters of you and me. Empty pages, a story left behind. I'm closing the book to see what I find. Picking through the shards of a glass-blown dream, where the silence is a stitching on a jagged seam. I found a Polaroid of us back in June, underneath the shadow of a waning moon. The foundation's cracked and the windows are thin, letting all the bitter winter cold rush in. I try to rebuild, I try to repair, but I'm grasping at a ghost in the empty air. And I'm standing in the wreckage of my heart, where the ending was the only certain part. It's a pile of debris and a mountain of rust, turning everything we were into settled dust. There's no safety line, there's no rescue chart, just me searching through the ruins and the wreckage of my heart. The neighbors are whispering and the lights are all dim, watching as the memories overflow the brim. I see glimmers of you in the twisted steel, a phantom kind of touch I can still almost feel. But the engine is dead and the tires are flat, and there ain't no map to lead me back from that. Tear it down, burn it all, wait for the final and the heaviest fall. Every brick was a promise, every beam was a lie. Now they're falling from the roof like tears from the sky. And I'm standing in the wreckage of my heart, where the ending was only certain part. It's a pile of debris and a mountain of rust, turning everything we were into settled dust. There's no safety line, there's no rescue chart, just me searching through the ruins and the wreckage of my heart. Hear the sight, but I can't let it go. But oh, wreckage of you, of me, of me. Gone. I'm still rehearsing conversations in the shower, talking to the ghost of you for half an hour. The coffee's cold, the bed is way too wide, and I'm still looking for a place to hide. This quiet house is screaming out your name, and I'm the only one left to take the blame. I'm living out loud in a world that's gone hush, picking up the pieces of the dreams that we crushed. I'm shouting at the ceiling, I'm crying in the rain, trying to find a melody to muffle out the pain. You're a silent memory, a shadow on the floor, and I'm just living out loud, but I don't know who for. Oh, but I don't know who for. Found your old sweater in the back of the hall. It still smells like the night we almost had it all. I wanna burn it, or maybe just hold on tight until the morning sun kills the ache of the night. They say that time heals, but time is a thief who leaves you with nothing but loud heavy grief. Is it ego, is it madness to scream into the black, thinking if I'm loud enough I can finally call you back up. The echo is the only thing that ever answers me. I'm living out loud in a world that's gone hushed, picking up the pieces of the dreams that we crushed. I'm shouting at the ceiling, I'm crying in the rain, trying to find a melody to muffle out the pain. You're a silent memory, a shadow on the floor, and I'm just living out loud, but I don't know who for. I don't know who for. Living out loud, yeah, I'm screaming your name, but the silence sounds just the same. I'm looking at a photograph from 2022, back when the world was bright and color new. You're leaning back against the old oak tree, laughing at a joke you only told to me. It's a shrine upon the mantle, a monument of gold. Now I'm just haunting a story that's already been told. I try to close my eyes and see a different face, but no one else can fill this hollow space. 'Cause the way you smile was a loaded gun, a beautiful ending before we begun. It was the light in the hallway, the warmth in the snow, the only reason I didn't wanna go. Now I'm begging the shadows just to stay for a while, so I can drown in the memory of the way you smile. I saw a stranger at the station with that certain tilt of head, and for a second I forgot the cruel things that you said. I almost reached for her shoulder, almost called your name, but the spark in her eyes didn't burn with the same flame. It's the crinkle in the corner, it's the flash of those white teeth, hiding all the heavy broken layers underneath. It was cruel to be that kind, to leave that image in my mind, a curse of sunshine in a darkened room, a garden growing in the middle of a tomb. 'Cause the way you smile was a loaded gun, a beautiful ending before we begun. It was the light in the hallway, the warmth in the snow, the only reason I didn't wanna go. Now I'm begging the shadows just to stay for a while, so I can drown in the memory of the way you smile. Just one more flicker before the lights go out. That's all I'm thinking about, the way you smile. Yeah, the way you smile. The haze and how it hurts. I'm standing in the corner of the club where we first met, but the neon lights are flickering like a bitter cold regret. The bass is thumping heavy like a hammer in my chest, a physical reminder that my heart can't get no rest. I see your silhouette dancing across the crowded floor, but you're waltzing with a ghost who doesn't live here anymore. The melody is jagged and the tempo's way too fast, tearing at the stitches of a love that couldn't last. And I feel the rhythm of the breaking of my heart, a syncopated tragedy that tore us both apart. It's a downbeat of never and a crescendo of no, the bitter ringing frequency of watching someone go. I'm swaying in the wreckage, shivering the glow, trying to feel the rhythm every chord is a scar, reminding me exactly how broken we are. Left, right, step into the black. There's no turning forward and no turning back. Just the thump of the grief and the hum of the pain. Dancing by myself in the middle of the rain. I feel the rhythm of the breaking of my heart, a syncopated tragedy that tore us both apart. It's a downbeat of never and a crescendo of no, the bitter ringing frequency of watching someone go. I'm swaying in the wreckage, shivering the glow, trying to feel the rhythm, but I've got nowhere to go. Faded out, the music's dying, cut the sound. I'm tired of crying, feel the numbing of the silence of the end. If I left earlier, maybe I'd be whole before your doubts started carving my soul. I stayed through the silence, the cold in your eyes. Called it love while I learned how to lie. You said just give me time, so I bled it away. Watched my reflection slowly decay. I kept choosing us when you wouldn't choose me. Now I see what it costs to believe. I mistook patience for proof and your distance for truth. If I left earlier, I wouldn't be this empty now. I wouldn't hear your voice every time the lights go out. I stayed too long, I lost myself trying to save what you let die. Maybe I'd still know who I am if I left early. where your fingers used to be, a ghostly map of memories that won't set me free. I found your old silver ring in the bottom of a drawer, a heavy piece of metal from a life we had before. The foundation's cracked and the walls are leaning in as I try to find the ending where the healing can begin. The sunlight is a spotlight on a shattered empty stage, turning every forever into a paper cage. And I'm wearing the scars of yesterday like a heavy velvet coat, drowning in the ink of the final bitter note. They're engraved upon my spirit, they're etched into my bones. A garden full of thistles and mountainous cold stones. You're gone into the distance, but you never really stay when I'm bleeding from the scars of yesterday. I walk past the bridge where we swore we'd never break, and watch the murky water for one more big mistake. Every bruise on the pavement is a milestone of the past, a beautiful explosion that was never meant to last. I'm polishing the wreckage, I'm clearing out the debris, but the scars are the only things that still look like me. Let them sting, let them burn, it's the only way a broken heart can learn. Tissue turns to silver, pride turns to lead, while I count the I love yous that you never even said. And I'm wearing the scars of yesterday like a heavy velvet coat, drowning in the ink of the final bitter note. They're engraved upon my spirit, they're etched into my bones. A garden full of thistles and mountainous cold stones. You're gone into the distance, but you never really stay when I'm bleeding from the scars of yesterday. Permanent ink on a shaking hand, permanent stain on this hollow land. Scars of yesterday, I'm keeping them for now, I'm keeping them forever. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm standing on the corner of 4th and Main, watching the sky open up to hide my pain. The clouds are heavy and the street is black, and I'm begging the pavement to bring you back. I got my collar up and my head held low, and nowhere left for a broken man to go. The thunder's rolling like a train out of town, while the weight of the world comes crashing down. And you'll never see my tears in the rain, and just a saltwater ghost and a cycle of pain. The storm is a current and the flood is my friend, hiding the moment I reach the end. It's a perfect disguise for a shattered face. the downpour swallowed my final cry. I'm soaking wet and I'm shivering through, but the coldest thing is the absence of you. The gutters are screaming and the drains are full of the memories that give me a pull. Wash me away, drown out the sound of a broken down heart hitting the ground. I'm one with the puddles, I'm one with the mist, haunted by a lover who doesn't exist. And you'll never see my tears in the rain, just a saltwater ghost in a cycle of pain. The storm is a curtain, the flood is my friend. Hide in the moment, I reach the end. It's a perfect disguise for a shattered face. Tears in the The clock on the wall has a heavy hollow ring, counting every second of the silence that you bring. I'm reaching for your side of the bed in my sleep, but the sheets are just a canyon, wide and cold and deep. I try to find the words to make the ending make sense, but I'm tripping over ghosts and a broken wire fence. The house is full of noise that doesn't make a sound, just the weight of your absence pushing me into the ground. And I'm hearing whispers in the dark calling out your name, like a flicker of a candle trying to be a flame. It's the echo of I love you fading in the hall. It's the sound of our pictures sliding down the wall. I'm talking to the shadows, begging them to stay, but whispers in the dark are all you left me anyway. I walk past the cafe where we drank the winter down. I'm a stranger to the streets of our little ghost town. Every corner has a secret, every alley has a bruise. Everything I look at is something else I lose. I swear I heard you laugh right behind me in the rain, but it was just the wind mocking all this hidden pain. Are you sleeping? Are you dreaming? Are you hearing what I'm screaming? Or am I just a static line, a signal lost in time, a memory of a melody that never got to rhyme? And I'm hearing whispers in the dark calling out your name, like a flicker of a candle trying to be a flame. It's the echo of I love you fading in the hall. It's the sound of our picture sliding down the wall. I'm talking to the shadows, begging them to stay, but whispers in the dark are all you left me anyway. Shh. Can you hear it? The ghost of us is getting quieter now. Just a whisper, then nothing. Nothing at all. watching thousands of strangers in the rhythmic passing feet. I see a flicker of your jacket in the blue of charcoal gray, but it's just another phantom turning the other way. The noise is like a tidal wave, a crushing habit sound, while the only thing I'm hearing is my heartbeat hitting the ground. A million faces drifting by, empty as the air, searching for a lighthouse that's no longer there. And I'm lost in the crowd, just a ghost among the living, in a world that keeps on taking and never stops giving. I'm screaming out to me, but the traffic jams the breeze. It's funny how a city can suffocate me. I'm invisible and lonely, shouting way too loud, just a broken piece of history, lost in the crowd. I tucked my hands in my pockets, tracing where you held the only kind of safety that I ever found. Now the sunbook is a canyon and the buildings are the sky, watching everyone forever simply pass me by. Waiting for the signal, waiting for the change, but everything now too feels terrifying sky. Don't push me, don't show, I'm running out of gravity and running out of hope. I'm blending with the static, fading with the light, just another silhouette vanishing into the night. And I'm lost in a crowd, took your ghost among the living, in a world that kept on taking and never stops giving. I'm screaming out your name, but the traffic jams are clean. It's funny how a city can suffocate me. I'm invisible and lonely, shouting way too loud, just a broken piece of history, lost in the crowd. Can you see me? Probably not. Do you hear me? I doubt it. Lost in the crowd. I'm just part of the noise, just another sad boy. Goodbye. The ice is melting in a plastic cup. I'm staring at the sun, but I can't look up. The asphalt steaming from a July rain, but it can't wash away the salt of this pain. We carved our names in the boardwalk wood, thinking forever was a place we stood. The Ferris wheel is turning against a blue sky, watching the best of my life just pass me by. I'm trapped in an infinite summer with you, underneath the ceiling of relentless blue. The heat won't break and the leaves won't fall. I'm waiting for a winter that'll never call. Everyone's dancing while radio is playing our favorite track, but there's no volume knob to bring you back. I see your tan lines in the morning light, even when I close my eyes and pray for night. The tan will fade, but the sting remains, like the humidity running through my veins. Burn it down, let the autumn come in. I'm tired of the sun on my shivering skin. I'm sick of the shore and the sound of the tide, when there's nowhere left for a heartbreak to hide. Oh, I'm trapped in an infinite summer with you, underneath the ceiling of relentless blue. The heat won't break and the leaves won't fall. I'm waiting for a winter that'll never call. Everyone's dancing while I'm losing my mind, in a season of gold that we left behind. Endless July, the sun's too bright. I'm shivering in the infinite I'm staring at the ink, it's starting to fade on a scented piece of paper where our promises were laid. I've read the first sentence 1,000 times before, while the world keeps on spinning right outside my door. Your handwriting is shaky, like you knew it was the end, between the lines of a lover and the ghost of a friend. The envelope is torn and the seal is finally broken, carrying the heavy words that were never really spoken. And I'm holding on to the last letter, shivering in the white, trying to survive the pages in the middle of the night. It's a map of our wreckage, it's a will for the dead, it's the weight of the sorry that you left in my head. Yeah, I'm memorizing silence, and I'm memorizing pain, watching the last letter wash away in the rain. You said that time would be a healer, you said we'd find our way, but the ink is just a lie at the end of the day. I found a teardrop on the margin,